near catastrophe that needs to be fixed.
A responsibility that this generation did not ask for, but one that we must accept.
What's on Minnesota's wish list for the economic stimulus package?
The crisis is so deep. In his first primetime news conference, President Obama said the country could go into a negative spiral that we can't escape.
With the stakes high and a stimulus plan at a crossroads in Congress, the president put the pressure on.
Good evening,
President Obama was all business. He looked members of Congress in the eye and told them to do nothing means higher deficits, more confidence lost, more jobs lost.
Those are deficits that could turn a crisis into a catastrophe, and I refuse to let that happen. As long as I hold this office, I will do whatever it takes to put this economy back on track and put this country back to work.
For the first time, the president looked ahead. He believes if, his words, we do things right, significant economic recovery will start in 2010 after a bleak 2009. The president says it all depends on Congress.
I can't afford to see Congress play the usual political games. What we have to do right now is deliver for the American people.
The president says there are no pet projects in the package, no unnecessary spending, as some Republicans suggest. But we found some of the proposed spending in Minnesota interesting. You might too. Chris O'Connell live in Minneapolis with the list tonight. Chris?
That's right, John. Call it the wish list. Hundreds of projects across Minnesota that cities would like to get paid for by that economic stimulus money. Projects like upgrades to the Hiawatha Light Rail line. Seems like a no-brainer, but there are many other projects on this list you may find questionable. Building infrastructure and creating jobs. But take a closer look at this list of requests by the U.S. Conference of Mayors, and you'll find projects like a $300,000 tennis court in Shorewood, a $750,000 skateboard park in St. Cloud, or what about upgrades to this fancy water fountain outside of Burnsville City Hall? How much?
$550,000. That is outrageous.
In Roseville, they want $120,000 for another police officer, but they also want $1.5 million for a new golf course clubhouse. The mayor says it's a mix of needs and wants.
There aren't many projects where everybody comes on board and says we're all 100% in support of this. What you have to do is prioritize.
Also on the list, traffic calming art projects for $2 million in St. Paul. New bike paths in Minneapolis, $900,000. And a whopping $6 million for snowmaking equipment at Spirit Mountain in Duluth.
It is a waste to give the money to the schools, support the kids' education.
Cars aren't selling. But hold on, says Congressman Keith Ellison.
We can select out any project and make fun of it, but the fact is, if it is putting people to work, if it is stimulating our economy, this has a ripple effect. We got to keep that in mind.
Right now, there's no telling if any of these projects will get funded. The House and Senate still have to agree on a final bill. The president wants a final version on his desk by the weekend. We're live in Minneapolis. Chris O'Connell, 5 Eyewitness News.
So what do you think? There is actually a website where you can voice your opinion. Today we talked with a researcher at George Mason University just outside Washington, D.C. who put that site together. He says to maintain government accountability. You can get to the site along with seeing the list of requests so far on our website. Go to KSTP.com.